All right, hello everyone. So let's take a look at today, the 27th, which is a Thursday. Now, as you know, Wednesday and Thursday, right, for gold it was important, and Wednesday, there you go. All right on the line, just shorting it down on the goodbye kiss. So if you're using your ATAM, it did it in Asia. I had a position in on both accounts actually on this one. This is the Asia. Now, what happened here? We need to check it out. Yesterday's hours. Let's do this. We have to do a bit of a feedback here, right? This is yesterday's hours. Now, as you can see with yesterday's hours, we're always finding dips, okay, and no turns from the upside. And it's just keep coming down into the Astro hours, which is all fine and good, all right? So how to trade such a situation when the market's going down? So first of all, if you don't know technical analysis, then obviously this is not going to make sense, right? So you have to know what we're doing. The market, let's go back into an hour chart, made an impulse wave. That impulse wave made a retracement, flag formation, or an ABC, same thing, doesn't matter. Market goes up. Now Wednesday is a swing day, or it's going to be like a good day where we should enter. So the market breaks down, goes up into a goodbye kiss, which is yesterday's PST level. So then selling at the Astro hours is good to push down. Why? Because the PST has broken down. It's going down. Okay. That's why. So yesterday, in terms of the swing hour, remember with gold, we're inclined to sell after the impulse wave. So once the impulse wave is done, the retracement is done, and then it starts pushing down. So all the Astro hours here, what it has done is it's come down here, went up, and sold off. So the minute it sold off and closed under that with this bar, I said to myself, they're not going to let this come up for us to sell. They just keep pushing it down. So the minute it came up here, selling was a good idea to push it down. Okay. Now, selling is still a good idea. Now, today is a swing day. So we've got to be a bit careful, and there's news coming out. But the market is going to be confused, and I don't see any reason for the market to change direction, at least until lunchtime. And until 5 p.m., the market is still going to be confused. So I've made notes here, so just be mindful. If you're trading the New York session, do it after 4:50. Okay. If you're trading the London session, you can trade, after 1:30 is gone. Okay. Because until 1:30 we should get to a place, and it's just the market is not going to want to change until at least 1:30. So if this move continues down, okay, it should bring us to 1:30. All right, so that's how we can pan it out. All right, and that's basically how we can do it. Now this is also another impulse wave, as you can see, and the market is doing sideways zigzag. So it should flow down. Where to? Down here. Let's check out the daily targets. Into 38.36. So it's going to be 2282, 2275. So 2282, 2275, and 69. So we should end up down here somewhere. On the weekly, as you can see, the first target is down at 52.51, which is 2,350. 2351, 2000. What am I talking about? 2,263. Okay, so 2,263 and 2,256. So 63, 56. So we've got room to come down, and the market can pretty much keep going with this. Okay, and that flow should, like I said, continue. All right. So what should you do? Well, you can sell. Where can you sell? After 9:23, maybe it'll do. After 9:30, right? If we come down into 9:30, maybe we'll do a retracement into 11:30, and then you can sell off again. Okay, but the flow should continue. All right, like this going down. All right. And because Thursday is a swing day, it should come to a target. And when it does, you need to manage your trades. Okay, it could come all the way down here. It could go lower. It could do the weekly, and it's all good. Okay, but this, this should kind of like break down, which is what we're expecting, and that's what we said from these PST levels as well. So let's take a look at the euro dollar. Now the euro dollar did a sweep yesterday, but this was like okay, anticipated. Now we're still in this triangle. I think it's still worth selling. 1.0714, 1.0730. Whoops. So 1.0714 is there. So if we go up into the weekly pivot into that zone, selling I think is a good idea, and I don't mind doing it. If you put this on an hourly chart, let's see what we have. Yeah, that weekly pivot is okay. So if we do go up, I think we can sell off the weekly in between the zone at swing hours. Okay. Let's turn that back into a 15-minute chart. Other than that, because we're at the support here, you have to be careful. Remember that 41.32, 1.06, 1.06881 is here, which is actually today's daily pivot. So as you can see, it's been breached quite a bit on the weekly, so selling is not a bad idea if you want to push it down. Let's take a look at where you want to sell. Like I said, it could be up there, or if you've taken technical analysis, there you go. All right, so slightly higher in the 37 is also okay. This is where the market also sold to. So even highs here, pretty much even highs. So if the market goes up a little bit, sweeps the stop, setting this zone as well is okay. So just mark that in around 1.07. You can do that at swing hours. Let's get rid of this. SP 500. SP 500, as you can see, they've sold off a little bit yesterday. This looks nice. So like I said with SP 500 as well, if not this week, next week we're definitely sellers. So the swing day for this is a Friday, as you know. So Monday it made a swing day. So today is Thursday. That's your Monday high, and the market's selling off. And yesterday, Wednesday, it didn't make higher than Monday. All right, so selling the highs was okay yesterday, which was fine, which we booked these levels, remember. So the market sold off once, comes back to retest, sells off again. So selling is not a bad idea. If in the US we go up a little bit, test the opening weekly pivot. If we're in this zone after the news, check the news, then we can sell off. But there's confusion, so selling might be the better option. Okay, let's take a look at Dow Jones. Now indices go together, as you know, so with the Dow Jones as well, NASDAQ as well. We're just going to have to look for places where the market can sell off. Remember, all of these had a swing day on Monday, all right? And that's your Monday, that big high. Dow Jones did Monday, and Tuesday, beautiful push down. Now we're on Thursday, market after the impulse wave going sideways, so selling is not a bad idea. If it raises its head up a little bit, selling it I think is okay. On the daily, do I have a level for that? We can come down into 44, which is 38,786. So 38,786. On the weekly, as you can see, we've got room to come down. Okay, and that's the Dow Jones. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ, same kind of sensation here. Okay, remember, Monday was a swing day, big fall. Was this a swing day on Monday? I think all indices were, yeah, that's what I wrote anyway. So Wednesday doing that. Selling today is not a bad idea. Your support for the day is 57.90, 19,607. If that breaks, it's good to follow it down, 19,607. So here, if we start to break down, which it looks like it might happen, so any move up into a swing hour to push down is logical. All right, kind of like push this down. Is there a breakout aspect today? Well, there is towards the closing, so it's a bit, it's a bit out there. And also towards New York opening. So after New York opening, actually, like I said, that's going to be around 5 p.m. my time. So at around 5 p.m. as we get to 4:45, 5 p.m., we might kind of like be pushing it down in the news. So the news might be, starting the big push downwards if it's going to fall. If it breaks below that, then you've got room to go further down. On the daily, these are a bit too far out. So on the weekly, 64 is your target, 19,286. And that's going to be around there. Bitcoin. All right, so it looks like it's a little bit far down there, but it can do it today and tomorrow. Okay, remember tomorrow is a swing day as well. With Bitcoin, I did say from the highs you can sell yesterday. If you sold, fine. Pretty much on the line, as you can see. And that's basically it, just not much to talk about. So on retracements up, selling is not a bad idea. Daily pivot maybe as well. Or if it breaks below, sticks around here and then pulls up into a swing hour, selling down is okay, because we should be pushing down the Bitcoin into the 50s. Okay, so yeah, we should be pushing down. We'll see how this goes. All right. Now this is the rectangle. If it breaks down as well, if it breaks that low, we should go lower into this zone, and that's what we're anticipating. Okay.